Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you're all fine. So, in this video, we will be talking about making a random number generating game. So, basically, the user will enter a number, and if that number matches with the random number generated by the computer, he will win the game, otherwise, he will lose the game. So, the first thing that I want to tell you is that I will just generate random numbers from 1 to 6. Otherwise, it will be a very hard game for a user to guess that number, because if we are generating a number between 1000 or even more than 1000, so it will be very hard game. So without wasting time, let's get started. So the first thing that I want to show you is that the user have to enter some number, so that number will be compared by the number generated by the CPU. So I will take a variable as int number, an integer data type variable, and I will write enter a number. Okay, so I will use cn for entering the number. So here the user will enter a number, but now the second thing is that we will have to ask the computer to generate a random number. And how can we do it is by using a function named rand. So rand is basically a function through which we can generate random numbers, and after generating a random number I have to store it in a variable. So you can take any variable. I am taking it as number random. So if I run this program now, it will give me an error because it says that rand is not declared in the scope, because rand is a part of header file named stdlib. So it's basically a standard library header file. So rand is a part of it, but if I now run it, it will run perfectly. And I am now commenting this because I have to show that how this functions work. So I will print this number random here, and if I just run it now, you can see we are getting the random number 41. And if I run it again, you are again getting the random number 41. And if I run it again and again, it will give you a random number 41. The reason is that we have not fixed the value of seed. So when the program begin, we have to fix a random value, and after that the other value should be different from the first value. So we can use a function named srand, through which we can fix the value of seed at the beginning of the program, and then all the values later on will be different from that. So we can use a function as srand, and it takes a parameter as time null. So basically at the beginning of the program it will fix your value of seed, but as I'm using the time, so you have to include a header file as #include time.h, so that you can use the time function. Now if I run this program, you can see that we are getting a random number 29372, something like this. And if I run it again, you are getting a different random number, and if I run it again, you are getting a different random number. So that's how you can generate random numbers. So now we can generate random numbers. Okay, but you can see that whenever I just run this program, we are getting a random number within 1000 value or 100 value. So what I have to do is that I have to generate random numbers from 1 to 6. So what I can do is that I can write like mod 6. So the random number that is generated will be divided by 6, and the remainder will be given to this variable. Okay, but if you take the mod of that random number with 6, you will get values from 0 to 5. You can check it out by your own self. So to get values from 1 to 6 instead of 0 to 5, we will add 1 to it. So when we will add 1 to it, if the value generated is 0, it will become 1, and for value of 5 it will become 6. So that's how you can generate random numbers from 1 to 6. Now I will run the program and show you how it works. So you can see that the number generated is 1, and if I just run it again, the number is 2. So it's generating random numbers different from the last time. So now we will use if statement, because we have to compare the number input by the user with the number generated by the computer. So you can write it as if number equals to number random, so print you have guessed the number. Okay, and else, we will use else because if the user is unable to guess the number, so it will print out you have guessed wrong number. Okay, so I will just run it and I will enter a number, suppose 4. You have guessed wrong number because number was 5. So that's how you can make a game of random numbers. So it's very hard for the user to guess within one try. So if you want to have many tries for the user, you can use the loop. So we will be talking about loops in our next videos. So if you like this video, then do share it with your friend and hit the like and subscribe button. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.